Okay, so yesterday I came here kind of riding high about these Amazon Prime days. There was a lot of hype around it, and boy, people brought me back down to earth. They were saying, the whole thing's a scam. All they do is they jack the prices up, and then they lower for Amazon Prime days, and they trick you into buying stuff you don't really need.
Yeah, you got to really do your research because this is not just Amazon. This is everybody.
Yeah.
All of these people that are selling you stuff are trying to trick you. So you got to be an informed consumer these days. You can't trust anybody.
It's a lot of work. It really is.
It is. You've got to do all this research now.
Yeah. So, yesterday people kind of convinced me, Amazon Prime days suck. And so I'm looking for anybody that can kind of swing me back in the other direction, convince me that this is worthy of the hype that some people are giving it the credit for. Now, one person who said, look, what they do, and this is a naysayer on the Amazon Prime days, they said they actually make cheaper models, too, for these types of events like Prime Day, Black Friday, because it's lower prices. So it may almost have like the name brand or whatever that you're expecting, but they've made it specially just for this day of discounts.
This is what the outlet malls do. They make a cheaper product. They slap the fancy label on it. Saks off Fifth. No offense. I'm sorry if you work there, but they are really the worst offender as far as I'm concerned. They will take an inferior product, slap a designer label on it, and it's a different line. It's a lower level line of product.
They do it with your little water fountains. You know, the ones you can put on a desk or at a little bar area where you got the water coming out. They'll put a good label on there, and within 5 days, all of a sudden you just hear and it blows up.
It's a shame. The bait and switch, you really can't trust. It's a terrible time to be a consumer in this country because they are just bait and switching you.
Yeah.
You think Dyson? You think, wow, that's going to be great.
Yeah.
You don't realize that they've made an inferior vacuum, a different model.
Dyson did themselves.
I don't know. You're telling me that products do this, and that was the one that was so sexy to me yesterday. That was your example. The Dyson was like 150.
I think it was 200 off.
Or 200 off.
Yeah, well, they're promoting it. I looked, and they said these are the ones to go right after.
Is it 200 off because it's a different model that they've made specifically for this, an inferior product, which a lot of these big label designers do it. Do these vacuum manufacturers do it?
Yeah, I'm sure. It's why, honestly, I'm not a consumer. My wife does all of her shopping because I don't have time. I understand that, it's like with anything. Nothing comes easy anymore because the whole world is full of lies.
It doesn't. I ordered something off Amazon. It was a completely different product, completely not at all what I ordered.
It's crazy.
And then my friends are like, well, just take it to the Amazon store. I don't want to take it to the Amazon store.
Now you kind of see why people shoot up places.
Well, it's just like that. Now you've given me a to-do, so now I'll just end up keeping this product that I never ordered.
To-do plus rage.
Yeah, now I have a baby stroller. No baby.
One person said I bought a patio set for $742, is regularly priced at $935. I've had it in my cart for 3 weeks. So that's somebody who was looking forward to that.
Okay, now that is good if it's the same patio furniture.
Yep, same thing.
Yeah,
so that's what they had in their cart.
As long as they don't switcheroo it on you.
Yeah, saving $200 for waiting 3 weeks, not bad.
No,
that's a good deal.
That's a good deal.
Somebody said I got a pair of Beats headphones for $99 that are normally $200. So what I did yesterday when I saw some of these Amazon Prime deals that were going on, like for instance, I saw some Sony wireless premium noise canceling overhead headphones. They had it at 45% off. So I went and checked to see what their price was. And then I looked to say, okay, if I went to the Sony site, how much would I pay? So with that 45% off, that put it at $193 on the Amazon site. Sony had it for $300. I was like, okay, that's over $100. You're saving a third. That didn't seem bad to me. And that was not doing a deep dive. That was just going for the surface.
You gotta be careful because those Beat headphones is spelled B-E-E-T.
Beats.
Yes.
B-E-E-T-S.
Yes, that's why I went Sony instead. They say the Apple AirPods Pro 2 wireless earbuds that were 40% off. I went and checked those. Amazon had them for $150. Apple had them for $170. Are you pumped that you saved $20? I mean, it's not bad. It's better than nothing.
It's better than nothing, but it's nothing to like.
If you didn't need to buy them right then and there, I don't know if $20 is enough motivation to say, I got to get these today.
That's correct.
Man, Apple always loves to find a way to get that extra $20 to $30 off you.
Got an email here from Timothy who said, I had a list of quite a few things I needed on Amazon, and then I just kind of waited for the day, showed up, and 2 of my items were 20% off. So, I guess that's what it might be. If Amazon Prime days are coming, you load up your cart and then
see.
Cross-reference, say, hey, was it? So that sounds like smart consumerism.
You got to screenshot what the original prices were.
Yeah.
Just so you can go back and look and make sure you're not being hoodwinked.
Well, the thing that I realized pretty quickly that you don't trust is the percent off. Because they can manipulate that to be like, oh my gosh, it's 300% off. What a great deal. But, they've jacked with the prices. So, yeah, to me is cross-comparing the prices. And somebody said, too, I think there's an app that you can kind of do that because there's the Circle Days at Target. Everybody's kind of doing their own thing. So you can put in, okay, I want this item, and it scans through your Amazon Prime Days, everything. Yeah, and it says, okay, if you want to get it right now, here's where you got to go buy it for the best price.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is ultimately what you want.
It's an app you'll sign up for, and then they'll start charging you for.
Yeah.
And then you'll be stuck in a subscription because you can't cancel it.
Right. Yeah, right. And also, one person said the Uber $100 gift cards are 15% off. If you regularly use Uber, and we do, that actually could be something that has finally got my attention.
Okay.
Yeah. So there you go. I guess if you're an in-depth, investigative consumer, you might like these.
And you have to be, but some of us don't have time to be.
Yep.
And that's why I am quite sure I get fleeced on the reg.
Probably. And everybody's doing this now, too. Somebody said, like, Target has their Circle Week. Walmart has their own. So everybody's kind of doing their own thing just to try to get you in there. So it's Amazon time right now, and it may be more hype than what it's worth. Is kind of how I feel. But you can find a few diamonds in the rough.
Sure.
You just got to put the time in.
Make sure it was something you were already going to buy.